forgot to tell you.
What?
Guess what I did this weekend?
What'd you do?
So, do you remember Jason?
Yeah.
Well, you remember how I thought he was like really hot?
Yes.
Okay, he took me to dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and then we hooked up.
Wait. What's hooking up?
What's your definition of hooking up?
Hooking up, I'd probably just say making out with a girl. Yeah, I consider that hooking up.
Do you ever hook up with randoms?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like being a college kid, you kind of know people through association.
So what's your definition of hooking up?
Hooking up is anything intimate with someone else.
So not necessarily intercourse.
No, it could be anything. It could be kissing.
What would you define hooking up as?
I think just flat out sticking your dick in something, you know?
So intercourse.
Yeah. You know, putting your dick in your vagina or your ass or whatever orifice you want to put
What's
it in.
your definition of hooking up?
Anywhere from making out to intercourse to anything else.
So when you say you hooked up last night to one of your friends, what does that usually mean?
It just means pretty much anything. Normally I say hooked up when I don't want someone to know what I did.
When you're hooking up with a random and you don't use a condom, what's your reasoning behind not using a condom?
Normally because my judgment is impaired.
Hey, girl. Hey. So what's up? You can't text somebody and say I have something juicy to tell them and then not actually tell them.
Sorry, but it was too much to text.
Okay, so I'm here now.
Okay, so you know how I told you I was going to that party with Kim and her sisters? Well, I went and let's just say your girl got it in.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It was crazy.
What happened?
Okay, so the party cracked, and afterwards, Kim and I decided to go to Perry's house, and Perry's roommate, Jake, was there.
And
We hooked up.
hooked up like kissing and touching, or hooked up like sex?
Hooked up like sex. What?
Did you use protection?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I was really kind of wasted. I mean, I'm sure Jake knew what he was doing.
Okay, and what if Jake did know what he was doing, and then what?
I mean, I don't think that he's that type.
Oh, and you know it's because you saw some papers.
No, but I mean, he's just not that type.
Talani, it doesn't really matter if he's clean or not. It matters whether you know that everyone else he's been with is clean. When you have sex with somebody, you are having sex with everybody that they had sex with. It's kind of like, you know, the 6 degrees of separation of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
The same goes for STIs.
I think you may be overacting, Simone. I only know like one person that has an STI.
All it takes is one person, and then it's one by one, we all get it.
Well, not. I don't know how I could figure this out.
Well, remember when everyone was freaking out that the point guard on the basketball team got gonorrhea, right?
Right.
Well, he got it from some random chick. And he was hooking up with his girlfriend, Stacy, remember?
Yeah, I remember Stacey.
I'm assuming that they were hooking up. Then she had been cheating on him with Jim the whole entire time they were dating because she knew that he was being nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So she was trying to get back at him. Then Jim got in a relationship with Kelly. Do you think Jim told Kelly that he had been hooking up with Stacy? Let's be honest. That's his best friend's girl.
No.
Then Kelly had been cheating on Jim with Greg. Remember Greg, the guy at that party 2 weeks ago?
Yes, I saw
Him and Jake were about to fight. Remember that?
Yes, I
Why were they about to
remember.
fight? Let's think about this. Greg had just hooked up with Jake's hookup buddy, Terry. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people that you're depending on for your health. Are you really comfortable with that, Solani? Are you really comfortable?
Gosh, I guess I have to go to the student health center and get checked out.
I think you should.
Do you have a condom on you right now?
No, I do not.
Do you ever carry condoms?
No,
Why not?
it's a hassle.
Do you ever worry about getting any type of STI?
No, I feel like you're not gonna get like AIDS. I feel like it's pretty rare.
Do you have a condom on you right now?
No.
So on average, how much do you use condoms?
I want to say 30%.
Are you ever worried about the other 70% of the time? About getting an STI?
No, bareback sex feels great. Please. Condoms, like, they suck. They hurt. But whenever you just kind of put your dick in me, or other way around, it's like, yeah, let's do this. Oh my god, yes.
Do you know what a dental dam is?
Yes, but I've never seen one or used one.
Do you know anyone who has used one before?
No, you usually just hear about them in those, like, sex education classes or whatever they make kids go through.
Do you have a condom on you right now?
No, I don't normally carry them.
Do you ever use them?
Yes,
On average, how often would you say you use condoms?
probably about 50% of the time, when I remember.
That other 50% of the time, are you ever worried about getting an STI?
No, because normally I'm not worrying about anything at that point.
What about the next day?
The next day I do worry a lot.
Now I'm here to tell you the 10 steps for proper condom use. First step is ask for consent. Consent means it's a mutual agreement on intercourse. If you don't consent, or if you guys are drunk, it could be considered rape. So definitely make sure you're sober and you ask for consent. Step 2, check the expiration date. It may come as a surprise to some, but condoms do expire. Step 3, check for tampering. We can do this with what we call the pinch test. You pinch in the middle of the condom to make sure there's still air pockets. If there's not, it means the condom could have been tampered with and could be damaged, so you should get a new one. Check. Step 4, slide condom to the side to make sure that the condom is not damaged when you open it. Step 5, tear along perforated edges. Remember not to use your fingernails and not to try and do it like they do in the movies and bite it and use your teeth, because that could make it break. Step 6, take the condom out of the package and set it in your hand, the palm of your hand. Make sure it looks like a party hat. If it's the other way, it could look like a baby bottle top. And you don't want to have babies. You want to make sure that it's time to party. Step 6, pinch the top of the condom. This is called the reservoir tip. It's there to make sure that the condom doesn't break during ejaculation. Step 8, place on the head of the penis, or in our case, a banana. Still hold the reservoir tip while pinching it and slide condom down the penis all the way to the base. And you're ready to go. After sex, you want to hold the base of the penis and slide up slowly, making sure to keep contents inside the condom. After you do this, you want to tie the condom and throw it away in the trash, not the toilet. It will clog your toilet. And then you're done. Now that you know the 10 steps to proper condom use, we hope you use these the next time you're hooking up.